I'm giving more credit to the architect. I'm giving more credit to Howie Roseman because I firmly believe that in 2023, when you saw that defense really struggle at linebacker, in the secondary at safety, James Bradbury fell off a cliff, I don't think it would have mattered who the defensive coordinator was. I don't think it would have mattered if Vic Fangio was here. They tried Sean Desai. They tried Matt Patricia. They had a significant lack of personnel that I think contributed to that being one of the worst defenses in the NFL. Then they hire Vic Fangio, and Fangio comes in here, and before the season, he was asked, what makes your defenses so good? And his response, good players. And you just look at Howie Roseman's last few drafts of defensive players. This time, he gives them Jahad Campbell and Drew Makuba. Last year, he gives them Quinyon, Cooper DeJean, Jalix Hunt. The year before, he gives them Jalen Carter, Nolan Smith, Maro Ajomo in the 7th damn round. And the year before that, Jordan Davis and Nakobe Dean. Not to mention the free agent signing of Zach Bond mixed in here. I'm giving him a majority of the credit. As good as Fangio is, and we love you, Vic, it's got to go to the architect.
I think that's cute on your part. That's really cute. Going right to the architect, your buddy, because he hangs out with you, with your uncle. I think that's really cute.
Wait. People used to say Sirianni was my cousin. Now he's my uncle.
He's your uncle.
Now he's my uncle. I think we're the same age.
Yeah, I was going to say they're about the same age. That don't make any sense.
Okay, brother. How's that? Is brother better?
Yeah,
brother.
I'm actually Jay Sirianni.
I think the whole point is he's your interest. How's that?
Or
he's
you could
of
just
your
say
interest.
he is your family member.
Yes, family member. Good.
Interest sounds a little bit like romance related.
See, you love him. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Which is
make your
fine.
point. Make your
You
point.
go to Howie Roseman. Okay,
I think
fine.
He's hot. He's a good-looking guy.
Howie has drafted well. I don't take anything away from you. Let me bring up Zach Bond. Remember that guy came over? Outside linebacker, right? Am I right or wrong? Outside linebacker.
That one you got to give Fangio credit.
Outside linebacker who he made a standout star as a linebacker.
I'll give
inside
you that
linebacker, as a matter of fact. And who told us he was going to be inside? Vic Fangio did before even putting him on the field. Why? Because he looks at tape. He understands players. He knows where to put them. He knows where to put them in situations where they're going to do well. Oh, by the way, you drafted Cooper DeJean. You drafted Quinyon Mitchell. You're going to sit there and tell me when Howie drafted these guys that you said, those dudes are going to be starters this year. They're going to be unbelievable. They're going to be the best ever. Did you say that? Was that your thought process?
I was excited about him, but I did not expect him to acclimate this quickly.
So why?
Listen,
because
solid
it's on
coaching.
Howie. Because
Solid
Howie
coaching.
drafted them. They should be the best players in the world. Yes, it is solid coaching. As a matter of fact, Vic has a very good eye for his players. He understands where to put his players to make them the best at their possible positions. He understands how to get the most out of each and every one of his players. And you know what? He's not afraid of these players, which makes them respect him. It's Vic Fangio. It's his defense. It's the way he sorts these guys and puts them where they need to be.
Can I tell you something?
What?
That was well said, right?
I know it was. I was on top of that, ready to go.
That was extremely well said. I still disagree with you.
You can disagree all you want.
You made some excellent points.
It's got to be hard to disagree because you know I'm right.
They both deserve a ton of credit. But the reason that I'm just leaning more towards the architect, and you're spot on, and Andrew DeCecco, our Birds Insider, he says this all the time too, how good this coaching staff is, especially these defensive coaches, including Vic Fangio, in developing this talent. But first, you got to be able to bring it in. And when I look at Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean, you're right. Did we know that they would be able to step in and be as effective as they were right away? No. But you see the way the draft board fell that night. And the fact that Howie Roseman was able to stay put at 22 and get Quinyon Mitchell. And then we saw the behind-the-scene footage of him working the phones, trying to do everything possible to trade up to get Cooper DeJean, to the point that when they finally got it, I think it was the Rams who were on the clock. The Rams drafted Brandon Fisk, if I'm not mistaken, and the whole room erupted. And then Howie's like, we got him, and he's high-fiving Jeffrey Lurie. You got to be able to have that wherewithal to know what players to target and then have the aggressiveness to go get them. And Howie Roseman did it. And he got you that guy. So, yeah, I give credit to Fangio for developing him. But first you got to get the guy in the door, and that's why I give a little bit more credit to Howie. But
you can give as much credit as you want to whoever, but somebody's got to teach these guys. Even if you're the best player in the world coming out of college, that doesn't mean you're a starter in the NFL right away. You have to
we see that a lot, right?
You have to be seasoned, right? And I think Vic Fangio has done a lot to season people. And that's why I brought up Zach Baun on purpose because he came from another team. And Vic saw something in him that was really good. To me, that's an eye for the right thing. And I think he has an eye for exactly what he wants and an eye for what he wants his defense to look like on the field. And he knows which players to put where.
No, it's very well said, Ricky. It's very well said. And I want to get back to the text board. You can weigh in on that discussion as well if you.
What's up, everybody? It's Bill Colarulo from Unfiltered with Ricky Bo and Bill Colarulo. Thanks for watching. Make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel because we post a ton of content. It's not just what you hear on air. We're posting content all day long. We do some things before the show, after the show, even stuff during the show. So subscribe, like, do whatever you got to do. We got all this content coming to you every single day.